Oh, they just pulled us in here in the scale. Hey YouTube, good morning. What's going on? Welcome to another video here at Truckin' Life. We just picked up our load and that's making me a little nervous, man. That tandem's already all the way to the front. We got 42,572 pounds. You know, that gauge is very accurate. I got it down. That was one of the very first things that I did. I kind of calibrated because that's basically PSI. But I went ahead and put those notches. The first little notch is 32,000. The next one's 34, and it's like right at the 34, a little bit under. So I'm hoping I'm going to be a little bit under. I got 5/8 of fuel right now. Right now I'm waiting for my 2-hour sleeper bird split to go ahead and go through. I got another 28 minutes to go, so I figured, you know, I'm already been here an hour and 32 minutes. I might as well just wait the other 28 minutes so that I gain that hour and a half back, because we got to go through Atlanta. And you know how much I love Atlanta. Look at my face. I love going through Atlanta. So I already got my coffee pot brewed. I'm gonna go ahead and chillax down there in the sleeper, take a little 28-minute nap, and then we'll go scale this bad boy out, and hopefully we're good to go. I'm thinking I'm thinking we might be pretty good to go. I hope I don't have to come back. I think it's probably gonna be like 33,000 something. It's gonna be right around there, 33 something thousand. But I'll let you guys know. Man, that's making me really nervous right there. You guys can see I have it notched right here and right here, 32,000, 34,000. It's like kind of under. We're not gonna know until we scale it out. All right, the moment of truth has arrived. Let's go ahead and scale this bad boy out. As soon as this guy moves. Great. Driver, what are you doing, brother? Come on, brother. Come on. It's probably not going to be done in one shot, but I can't afford to wait on you all day, brother. Alright. Man, oh man, I'm really hoping that this thing is good. Because if I gotta go back, it's gonna pretty much ruin my day. Because it's at least gonna take them at least 2 hours to get this thing going. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and get our handy dandy app. Alright. I love this app. Because it just gives you your weights right then and there. You don't gotta go in or anything. And I think it's gonna be super close, man. Well, we are good to go, my friends. 12,140, 32,500, and 33,980. Holy smokes. Good deal. They loaded that bad boy up like perfect. We're good sticking. 1425. It's ridiculous how much a scale. I remember when I started back in the day, I think they were like $8.50, if I'm not mistaken. And the reways were like 50 cents. Uh-oh. These drivers, man. Like, that's not the entrance, buddy. You're going the wrong way. Alright, guys, let's get going. Oh my god, what a relief. You guys have no idea. So yeah, 32,500. It was a little bit below the second line, so I knew that it was, you know, kind of around 32, 33-ish. I mean, it's not an exact science that I have on the gauge. It's just kind of like the way I pretty much calibrated is whenever I had I was able to get a load one time, and when I was, I guess you can call, quote unquote, calibrating my gauge, I pretty much moved it until it hit right at 34,000, and then that's where I marked 34,000. And then on a later load, whenever I was able to get one that was 32,000, I went ahead and did that second mark. So it's just kind of like a little just a little guidance, you know what I mean? So it worked out pretty good. But thank goodness, man. Right on the on the back, we're right on the money. I can technically probably still move those rear ones, probably like 2 holes in the back, but that's 32,500 with half a tank, or 5/8 of a tank. So once I fill it up, we're probably going to be like at 33, you know, 400 or something on my drive. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. It's illegal, so screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it as it is. Alrighty. Go ahead and let's go ahead and hit the road, man. So this load, it's currently Thursday. This load technically has a delivery date of Monday. If everything goes good, God willing, I'll get home Saturday. The only problem that I have with Saturday is, because this load is a drop and hook for any of you new viewers, they close like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It kind of changes a little bit. I got my guy's number there. You know, I've been going there for years, and but I have to get this off of me Saturday, even though it has until Monday to deliver, because I got something going on this weekend, which you guys will all be a part of. So like I have to no ifs, no ands, no buts. Like I have to get this off on Saturday, because if I don't, well, then it's going to ruin my plans that I have for the weekend, because now I would be stuck there and have to deliver this till Monday. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's not the case. I had thought about worst case scenario. You know, a lot of things can happen. You know, I'm, you know, quite a bit away from El Paso. I believe it's 1,600 and something miles, whatever it is. 2.5 days. I figured if for whatever reason I'm going to get a little bit later than they're going to close, man, like, I'm willing to even pay these guys. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, hook a brother up. Just wait for a little bit, or go open it up just so I can drop it, because it's just a drop. And, you know, like, I'll pay them $50, $100, whatever. I'd rather do that than lose my plans for the weekend, because it's something that it costs me money, and it's something that I can't get a refund on. So hopefully that it doesn't come to that, but if it comes to that, I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. And because I'll lose more in the long run, you know what I mean? Let me know if you guys like these type of vlogs. I know I don't do no fancy camera angles for you guys and stuff like that, and it's just, I'm a working truck driver, guys. These videos take time to produce, and, you know, edit and all that stuff, you know, and the more angles and stuff that I put or whatever, like the harder it is to edit a video. And you know, right now I'm doing this practically for free. I haven't made 1 single cent off of YouTube. We're very close, so subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you're already watching anyway, just subscribe to it. According to my YouTube analytics, about 1,500 people are constantly returning to watch my videos. So help a brother out. Subscribe. It's free. It's only going to allow me to make more content, you know, because once I actually start making a little bit of money off YouTube, then I can start spending a little bit more time and not focus so much on loads. But right now I depend on my truck to survive. Like that's my moneymaker. So like I have to prioritize my trucking business, you know what I mean? Even though it's just a 1 truck owner operator, you know what I mean? I'm not a big old fancy ass business and stuff like other carriers and stuff like that, you know, but I'm just keeping it real with you guys, man. I want to try to produce better content for you guys. Shop content, repairs, and cool stuff like that. But for me to be able to do that, I have to have supplemental income coming in so that I can, you know, kind of veer away a little bit from just the trucking itself, like me actually driving out here, you know, which I'm still going to do. But it'll just give me a chance to be able to spend some time at the shop and give you guys that content that you guys want to watch, you know, on different engines and stuff like that. But I just can't afford the time right now to do that, you know what I mean? To go and film, for example, for 3, 4, 5 days or whatever, and get a couple of videos put together for you guys, and I don't make absolutely nothing of it, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like, it's just lost time for me that I'm not out here working. It's just reality, guys. For some other YouTubers that are already, you know, they're making like good money off YouTube or whatever, then it's a little bit easier to allocate your time in other areas to make the channel better. But that requires money, and that requires you guys for you to sub and watch. So that's what we got going on. So the target for today is going to be Lake Mississippi. It's going to be on the go. On like this entire week has just been on the go. What I mean by the go is literally drive my 11 hours at exactly 10 hours, wake up, do my pre-trip, roll out. Another 11 hours, you know, and the same thing vice versa up until I get to the house. Just because I'm under a time press for myself, not the load. But yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where it's just been, you know, it's tough, man. You know, even though I've been doing it for years and I'm used to it, you know, it doesn't mean you don't get tired, you know what I mean? It's just been long days every day. And I'm glad yesterday my buddy there at our first customer, man, they unloaded me super quick. 10 minutes, man. I think that's been the fastest they ever unloaded me, you know? I mean, but I've always been very respectful with them and professional with them. And 9 times out of 10, like, you know, whenever I go there or whatever, normally I'm not under a rush because I deliver Sunday and my next load doesn't pick up till Wednesday. So there's been a couple of times where I get there and he's like, man, like I'm swamped, bro. It's gonna be a little bit. And I'm like, don't worry about it, bro. Take your time. Hey, no big deal. Like I'm under no rush right now. And he's like, okay, no problem. And usually, even when he tells me that, you know, I'm usually out of there about an hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever, you know, like it's not too horrible. I think the most I've ever been there in all these years is maybe 4 hours, but that's kind of rare. And that time that it was 4 hours, he was like, dude, like it's gonna take a couple of hours, but like as soon as I can, I'll get you unloaded. I was like, yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it, you know, it's no big deal. But today that I actually needed his help, or yesterday when I needed his help, he definitely did me a solid. He, you know, he's like, you're always patient with me, man, and you don't give me no crap. And like, I got you, brother. I'll get you unloaded super quick. And sure enough, man, 10 minutes later, guys, he was like, I didn't even finish like cooking my food, and he was like, you're good to go, bro. And I cooked up my food, and and started rolling over here, you know, and got over here late. I think I got over here, what was like 12 or I don't remember what time it was, but it was late. Oh, they just pulled us in here in the scale. This officer's checking who knows what up here in this truck in front of me here in Landstar. I saw him pull out the measure, the tape measure. I don't know if he was measuring the kingpin or whatever. Ugh, great. Just great. Oh yeah, he definitely has the tape measure right there on the bottom left right there. Maybe that guy's weight was wrong and maybe that's why they're measuring it. Who knows? Man, he's got like a big ass line behind me right now. Hopefully we're good. Well, I know my weight's good. I know I scaled it out. But who knows if they'll pull me in or anything, or maybe I'll just be able to be good. I don't know. We'll see. He's taking his time, that's for sure. The nerves. Yeah, he was definitely measuring something. I'm just surprised that he's measuring it from the back. All right, they had us pull on the scale here. Lower down my window in case he talks to me. I have no idea what they're checking besides weight. They just got me stopped here. All right, next axle. All right. Good deal. Woo! All right. The ass is no longer puckered. I don't care who you are, man. When you pull into these weight stations, even if you know you're good, man, it's just, it's not a good feeling when you know that they can ding you for things, you know? And that is a prime example right there, guys, on why you should scale your load. Because I knew for a fact that I was good. And even if they would have pulled me in for whatever reason, hey, your weight's not good, I'll whip out my ticket and be like, hey man, I did my job, I scaled the load, and their scale said it was good. So that's the reason why it's always good to, I'd rather pay the $14.75 or whatever and know that I'm good than to be wondering if you're good or not, especially when you're heavy, you know? Good morning, YouTube. We are here in Lake Mississippi. Parked right now. It's kind of empty. And we're waiting for this coffee to get ready, and we're going to get going. So far, everything's been going pretty good. No issues, thankfully. And we're on the race to try to get home and get this load delivered on Saturday. We just woke up about maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. Just finished coming from outside, checking tires and, you know, pre-trip and all that good stuff. Everything looks good. So we'll get going here in a little bit. All right, guys, we're about to take off here from Lake Mississippi. I'm in like a little mom and pop's truck stop. I don't know about you guys, but I miss these old mom and pop's truck stops like back in the day when I started driving. There's very few of them now. I mean, this particular one is very good for parking. And that's really honestly about it. It's not really, it's not a modern truck stop, and so it's a pretty old truck stop. It's very wore down, but good for at least parking. Just gotta watch the potholes and stuff. But you know what I like about this particular truck stop is usually it doesn't matter what time I get here, I usually can find a parking spot. The ones that are free, and there's a section in the back that's paid, but the parking is only $10, and it's a big ass lot. Like, I know worst case scenario, I'll find parking there in the back, and it's $10 to park, which I don't think is too horrible considering the fact that everywhere else you go, it's $20 or whatever to park. All right. But I remember back in the day, these mom and pops truck stops were the places to go, man. They had, good restaurants and like kind of like homemade food, you know. Back in the day, drivers would actually talk to each other and have a good conversation there while everybody was eating. You know, like now there's none of that, man. Ever since social media came out and the interwebs, you know, everybody's just on their phone and nobody has a conversation with each other anymore. It's crazy how things can change. All right, baby, come on, let's get. Kind of going a little bit of an uphill and like right from the entrance point, so it takes her a minute. Today the goal for today, guys, is going to be able to get to Sweetwater. Currently 9:45 a.m. my time. You might be wondering, guys, well, I always say my time is just, for me, it's always been easier to manage myself based on my home time, which is mountain time. So that's why you guys constantly probably hear me saying my time and their time. So right now, where I'm currently at right now, I believe is Central Time. So it's 10:45 in the morning. But I never manage myself based on wherever I'm at. I always just convert it to, to my home time. For many drivers that I've talked to in the past, that might be, I guess, more difficult for them. They just go based on wherever current time. So for example, the load that I picks up at 10 a.m. local time, right? But for me, it's 8 a.m. But for me, it's just easier to just manage myself off of El Paso time. So that's the reason why I do it. I actually ended up waking a little bit late. I could have started driving today at 8:45 in the morning. And it's just one of those days where I woke up and it's like, oh crap, I gotta get going. But, we're fine. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm not really worried about the load getting there. Like, I just need to make sure I get there. So we should be good to go. I'm gonna do my very best tomorrow to actually wake up on just exactly at my 10-hour break and then roll on out, I'm not really good at waking up early. For me to start at 8:45 in the morning, that means I gotta wake up like at 8. By the time you wake up and wash your nasty ass teeth and take a leak, and put all my crap away in my bed and stuff and make my bed and go outside and pre-trip and make your coffee and everything, there's 45, 50 minutes right there just to get going, That's hence why I ended up leaving till 9:45. By the time I got all that stuff, I'm not one of those drivers that just wakes up, turns the truck on and goes, like I like to, fully wake up, do what I need to do for my hygiene and, check my truck out, get everything organized, and then get going. I can't just wake up, turn the truck on and go. That's not me. Hopefully we don't get no traffic in Dallas. Usually I don't. Usually I pass it later in the, at night. And by the time usually that I go through it, there's not really that much traffic. Not like Atlanta. Atlanta's my big ugh, you know what I mean? In this trip, like once we pass Atlanta, it's like, oh man, like you just relax, like naturally, man. Like, all right, we're through Atlanta, we're through the crap. Now it's easy going. Like usually that the first day that I pick up the load is my hardest day because it's just like, wake up super early because I gotta wake up at 7 in the morning so that I can be there at 8. And then load my load up and then go scale it, make sure we're good, and it's just literally just like go 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 because we got to get through Atlanta. And then the second day, this one's like the more chill day. You know what I mean? Like it actually goes like faster for me. It's like we'll go through Mississippi here, we'll go through Louisiana, and then we're in Texas, and the rest of the time it's just Texas. Yeah, I just kind of feel at home at these states. Always something. Getting a tire fixed at the wrong time.
Like, share, and subscribe.